Hey everyone, I know that we set up Google Photos, but I'm finding more and more that Google Drive might be the best way to back up some of our work. Don't worry, we are still going to use Google Photos as well, but I'd like you to take your time today to set up a media arts folder in Google Drive. Currently, I'm on the Google homepage. On the top right corner, you can see that I'm logged in on my Garden City account. If you have not done so, I'd like you to do the same. To the left of that icon is my Google Apps. It looks like a little tic-tac-toe board. I'm going to click right on there and locate my drive. Your drive may be a little less cluttered than mine. I have a lot going on, and I'm just going to go over a few things that you see here. On the left-hand side, the drive icon, if you click on that, will bring you back to this page. Underneath that, the new button allows you to add folders, uploads, upload entire folders. Underneath is the menu, your priority, your drive, anything shared with you, recent documents or slides, starred items, trash, and storage. There's quick access right here. These are the last things that I've worked on today. And you also have this drive drop-down menu. This you could also access new folders, uploading files, creating new documents from there as well. A lot of things are a bit repetitive, but you have access to them all over the place. Underneath your tic-tac-toe board and your apps icon right here, you have a list view or a grid view for your Google Drive. So I just clicked on list view. You could see that my folders are now in list order, and I could go back to grid view and they'll put them side by side, more like they're in a table. I like using grid view when looking for images or if I'm looking for a certain file and I know what it looks like. This gives a nice thumbnail image of that information. So what I'm going to have you do right now, we're going to make a folder for media arts. I'm going to click on the giant plus sign that says new. You can also go next to the drop-down menu where it says My Drive if you would prefer to do that. So clicking on new, it should allow me to create a new folder. Something's happening here. There we go. New folder. Technology, isn't it wonderful? Clicking on new folder, it should bring up a small window that is going to have your new folder. It'll say untitled, there it is. I am going to call mine Media Arts 1. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to place a special character in front of it so it'll jump up to the top of my list. Just because I have so much going on. You could see that back here. I did that with the 2020. I did that with photography, class of 2024. I've added these little special characters. So for the purpose of this, I'm going to add this little percentage sign. The plus sign is also a great way to do that. I'm going to click on create. And that's going to set up my new folder. And if I did that correctly, it should appear right up top here. All right, there it is, Media Arts 1. If you are to want to add some color to this, which I absolutely love, I'm going to click on it once so it's highlighted blue. I'm going to head up to the little snowman, these three dots that are more actions. When I click on more actions, this is where you can copy a folder, you can copy a file, you can move things, you could rename if you had a spelling error, and you can change the color. So I'm just going to pick out a color. I don't know, one that I'm not using. Let's go with green. Okay, not using green. So that should change up that folder color to green. You don't have to do that. I like to add a little bit of color. The rest of these are a little drab. I'm going to double click on Media Arts 1 to open that up. And it should be empty. We don't have anything in there. We haven't done anything just yet. What I'm going to do is make a new folder. This new folder is going to be one of our first projects that we worked on. So first thing we're going to do, we're going to add a 1 on there. And we are going to title this Minimalist Poster. That is our first in-class assignment. So we will have that there. You can change up that color if you choose to. I'm going to add a second folder because at the same time, you guys have been working on something at home, a pick of something. That is our second assignment. So I'm going to add that there as well. So for today, this is what you need to set up. In addition, I would like you to open up your pick a something folder, go to New, File, Upload. I'd like you to include some of your images. So let's see if I have any photos on here that I could add as an example. Okay, and I got some images from my Studio Art 1 class, so I'm going to use those. If I click on one, hold down Shift, I could select a few and click Open. If you do not have your photos on your device, you could do this through your phone, or you can download your photos from Google Classroom. I'm going to make a second video that will show you how to download your photos from Google Classroom that you've already uploaded. So make sure you include all of your pick a something photos here. So when I ask you the next time that you're in class to open up those images, you will have access.